And I can think of some books that need just that.
Of all of the blocks that exist in Minecraft, the only three that can naturally generate in all three dimensions are chests, obsidian, and bedrock. And because of that, I guess technically each dimension is some way for you to get an ender chest on your hands as well.
What came first, the pig or the creeper? Besides Steve and the removed human mob, the creeper is the oldest mob in Minecraft. But you might know the story of the creation of the creeper. The creator was trying to make a pig that messed up the dimensions of the body. The pig is the oldest existing passive mob in the game, and technically the first mob intended to be in the game.
Roughly 8 years ago, on July 31st of 2012, Notch first hinted at the idea of a command block in his Reddit AMA. Here, when asked about more minor updates that the team was working on in the future, he mentioned that they might be working on some kind of script block, which, as we can see now, in reference to the adventure mode, turns out to be the command block. And even though at the time Notch said this idea might have felt impure for the game, all of us who have played with the command maps that have been made with this are definitely thankful for that. The Village Co-op update was a huge status quo change for how we see these mobs. And while there were plenty of gameplay changes, we also got a fair share of new fashion to see as well, a lot of which is pretty out there. But as the lead artist confirmed on Twitter, the idea of something crazy like a lily pad hat came from the 2018 fashion shows of Gucci and the like. And after looking at some of those runways, I think the Village is fit right in.
Mob spawning definitely has some quirks. For instance, even though mobs can't spawn on transparent blocks such as slabs and glass, piston head blocks work just fine. To be confused with piston block prevents mobs outside just like any other.
Diamonds are the quintessential rare item in Minecraft's overworld, but for a time there was something even rarer. See, when they were at it, cocoa beans weren't exactly renewable, meaning the only ones you could get were from a lucky exploration trap. And that, folks, meant they existed as part of the math of diamond ores. So I hope those cookies you made were worth it. Sometimes nobody makes a change that doesn't seem all that important. And while there might be room for discussion on that, this one's
okay, so what I'm doing is, wait, what are we doing again? Oh yeah. I'm getting my favorite type of things. Rarities. I need to do my makeup.
the potion of poison 2 has effects that last for 22 seconds. So the time says 22 because
That-
with that fact. I'm sorry.
I hope
Ancient debris
actual
blocks you need to
skin,
make your
because I look like a
netherite
grey
armor
blob.
easy tasks.
That's what I'm
That
saying.
might seem difficult, as it
Ooh,
turns out
gold
it's
money.
not
What is
nether. It actually turns out that gilded blackstone is even rarer than ancient debris blocks. But if you're giving me a choice between one or the other, I'm definitely going to take the option. If you've ever fought a wither, you're familiar with its second phase.
Okay.
When you see these particles, it's your cue to switch from a bow to a sword. Or it would be if we didn't have firewalls. So by loading these into a crossbow, we can still damage the wither with its armor. And that lets us finish the fight from a safe distance. Arguably the weirdest Easter egg in Minecraft happens when you mix a brokers and blue sheep. With those conditions, the wizard will cast a spell that changes the blue wall to red instead, which is odd, but it's apparently a reference to another Microsoft game, Age of Empires, where the priest can turn enemy units into friendly ones. And that'd be why you hear this sound as well. It's from the game. As the lead creative designer, Jem has a lot of say in what goes in the game, and apparently that can lead to some personal choices. So after Jem's wife kept asking for a bear in the game, he told her that if they ever had a bear of their own, he had them up, which just so happened after their son was born. Polar bears were added to the game, and his son was named Bjorn from the Swedish word for bear. Minecraft is synonymous with customization, so obviously the fireworks fit with that motif. But with all the different ways to deck out your rockets, have you ever wondered how many options we have to choose from? Well, apparently there are 2 to the 10,136 distinct fireworks to use. That's more than the number of atoms in the universe, which is just insane. Minecraft doesn't have a lot of flying mobs, and I think that's a missed opportunity. So to change them around, we could do something with the light traps. See, with commands, we can
sound
actually
good right
certain mobs, but it won't do anything until we set the fall flying tag to 1B. At that point, we can let them glide around and launch our first ever Minecraft mob airlines. Nowadays, shields are a necessity for PvP, but it turns out there's something even better, or at least there will be. See, in the separate combat test
I don't know,
snapshot,
bro.
currently has a change that will allow shields with
Mine
banners to
ain't
have
looking
more
good.
absorption, getting 10 instead of 5. It'll also likely get
I don't
some
know
actual
about
shield
that. I
variants
don't
as
even
well.
have
Right
2,000.
now, a little banner goes a long way.
Oh yes, and his shoes are also going to be barefoot. So yeah. What is this girl wearing? Go.
Because of this reclassification,
I don't know what she's wearing.
necessarily does not give off any light during its journey. Now, some of you might be familiar with this guy, the so-called rarest mob in Java Edition. And while this has been talked about before, have you ever wondered what's the rarest mob in Bedrock Edition? Well, as it turns out, the hardest to find mob in that game is a fully decked out baby husk riding a brown panda. So if you see it, get the camera.
I hate that. Okay, I've only played like 1 round. And yeah. Yeah, we're gonna see what I get right. I think I'm gonna have to hurry up. What is this button? Oh, that's how you do duos. Oh no, it's for my glasses. Oh yeah. I'm trying to make a school, but I don't have any time. Why am I reach it? So yeah.
Though we could use that to our advantage. So you could take even a guardian out of their natural habitat and put them on
Outfit?
enough until they reach some serious height, even 17 blocks high in some cases.
Look, like on the magazine cover. Still. Okay, yeah, this is probably like killing me a little bit. Outfit. Look, no poses and that's I've only played 1 round, so yeah. This is me, guys. Well, I don't know who she's gonna be, but what she's even gonna be. That looks like a pocket logo. I'm not gonna hate that. What is she saying?
So this rejected texture was dug up as a solution.
Cartographer, you've probably seen one of these things. That being the coveted explorer map for finding mansions and monuments. While these look like regular maps, it turns out they work fairly differently. See, these maps